Six Sigma is another way of methodology. The sigma is a statistical measure of variability. It usually measures the variable, the distance of any data point from the mean, and we discuss it in the data management. The distance in between any data point and the mean point of the data set is known as a sigma. It is a statistical point of view. In 1986, Billy Smith was the first person to develop this principle. He was working in Motorola, and he stated that if we apply Six Sigma by counting or defining the process, the defect in the process, and eliminating the defects or minimizing the variation in the process, we will reach a high level of performance, which is equal to Six Sigma. In Six Sigma, the defect in the process will reach only 3.4 per million opportunity. That if you do the process a million times, there will be defective only 3.3 to 3.4 defect or errors while you are trying to do this by the same way. To apply Six Sigma, you need a buy-in. What is buy-in? It is an agreement to support by the staff about applying Six Sigma, because it will take a change in the behavior of all the staff to achieve this high level of performance. So to anybody to accept sharing in the achievement of this Six Sigma high level of activity, there must be agreement, what is known as buy-in by all staff. The Six Sigma level usually expressed as defect per million opportunity. What does it mean, Six Sigma? Six Sigma means that there is only 3.4 defect per million opportunity. It does mean that if I will do the process again and again, million times, there will be only 3 and 4 failure in the, or error in the achievement of the process. It does mean that it is a high level of performance. And if we calculate how many times and per sigma, we will find out that if we decrease the level of the Six Sigma, the number of the defect per million will increase. In Six Sigma, it is only 3.4. In 5 Sigma, it is 233 hundredths of defect. If we have a level of performance, which is 4 Sigma, it will be 6,210. In 3 Sigma, 10,000 defect per million opportunity. So long as the level of the sigma or the level of sigma decreased, the number of defects will increase till the 1 sigma. It is the level of 100,000, more than 500,000 per million. It does mean that every 2 trials, 1 trial will be defective. And we have a joke to find out about this sigma, that if your wife making cakes and sometimes it is not that sweet, sometimes it is hard, sometimes it is that every now and then, every 2 trials, 1 trial is defective. So you can tell her that your level of cake making is 1 sigma. It does mean she will be very happy stating that I am first. It is 1 sigma. But 1 sigma means that defect per million opportunity is 697,000. That every 2 trial, 1 trial is defective. So you have to put in your mind about what is the level of 6 sigma, what is the level of sigma. That 6 sigma is the highest, where the defect per million opportunity is only 3.4. So why we keen about this defect per million opportunity? Because it will reflect the defect or the accuracy percentage of doing our process. How good is good enough to do the process. In aeroplane, the 6 sigma has to be applied, that the defect per billion opportunity is only 3.4. It does mean that the accuracy of the landing of the aeroplane is 99.99966%. How it could be calculated like this? It is calculated that the defect per million opportunity equal to the opportunities minus the defect divided by the number of opportunity in 100 to give the percentage. It does mean that if I have 1 million opportunity and I have a defect only 3.4, it does mean that I succeed in 999,600,000.6. If it divided by the number of opportunity, which is 1 million, so it is 99 point. I need to move the 0.4 to the left, so it will be 99.99966% accuracy. It does mean that only one short or long landing of the aeroplane will happen every 5 years at almost all the airports all over the world. This is the level that I am in need in aeroplane industry. It does mean that only 68 wrong prescription will be done each year in the hospital. If my level of sigma decreased, it does mean that the defect per million opportunity increased. If I am working at a 5 sigma, 17 short or long landing every year, not one every 5 years, 17 short or long landing every year at most major airport will happen, which is not quite well in aeroplane. Also, 4,600 wrong prescription each year will happen. It does mean that with the decrease in the level of the sigma, it does mean the defect and the accuracy will be decreased. This is how good is good enough in your industry. What level of sigma you will need in your industry. If it is 6 sigma, 5, 4 sigma, or 1 sigma at the cake of my wife, that every 2 trials she failed to give me a tasty cake because the defect per million is more than 697,000 in every million opportunity. The process redesign and in Six Sigma methodology to have this improvement, to reach this high level of performance. We usually use the methodology DMAIC. DMAIC, like focus pedica, it is the first letter of 5 wording: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Let us discuss it one by one to